Hello everyone, we're still in the Castleathon Bookathon, and today we do the challenge of the graphic novel. And I chose this beauty over here, Spawn Satan Saga Wars by Eric Larson and Todd McFarlane. And it's a collection of Spawn issues. It's issues 256 to 262. In case you don't know what Spawn is or who is Eric Larson and Todd McFarlane, well, Spawn is a 90s comic book hero. He is created by Todd McFarlane, who is very well known for his run on Spider-Man in the early 90s. He is the co-creator of Venom, just to get an idea on what he has done. And sometime in the early 90s, he and some other comic book artists from Marvel decided to form their own company, Image Comics. These are the founding members, and Eric Larson is another of those initial Marvel artists who founded Image. His book is Savage Dragon. He was also doing Spider-Man back in the day, in the early 90s. Actually, the second and the third Marvel comic book I ever bought were Spider-Man issues by those two, by Todd McFarlane, his Spider-Man series. I got Torment number 5, I think. McFarlane Spider-Man number 5, Torment 505, which was a very bad first introduction to Spider-Man for reasons that may be another video. I can't exactly recall which issue from Eric Larson. Just take a look at the artwork those two guys did in the early 90s. Todd is on the left, Eric is on the right. And now see the artwork they both do at the moment. So as you can see, it's very interesting to see this combination of those two, because at the moment they're polar opposites and their writing styles are completely different. Todd is more about dark, brooded, atmospheric, and very slow and decompressed storytelling full of captions. And Eric is about very fast-paced, very actiony, that goes very fast, it's very compressed. There is little captions and no dialogue, and lots of cool battles and cool designs, and a very Kirby-esque, a very cartoonish style that is very fast. It's like it's a Kirby, the guy who created the Avengers and Fantastic Four. So let's begin. Trigger warning, there is violence against demons, and there is also some freezing in the previous issues, as well as a damseling. And a reason because I put this in the Castleathon is because Eric Larson had some conservative critics try to call him out for his own comic book, Savage Dragon. Both McFarlane and Eric Larson are the two Image founders who haven't rebooted their books. Spawn is currently at 304, and Savage Dragon is at 244, I think. So yes, it's a very long-running series, and Eric Larson is actually doing his own comic, Savage Dragon, on his own since day one, and doesn't have any other writers and artists in there. So yes, I think that's important. Todd McFarlane blow his talents of others, and he hired Eric Larson to do Spawn together. And what's the story? Spawn was a guy who was killed and make a deal with the devil to become a soldier of hell. And we have this first issue. The art is by Simon Kudransky and John Boy in the first two issues. And then we have Eric Larson and McFarlane doing the rest of the issues. And you can see how the art is in the early issues. It's like that. It looks really good. I mean, Spawn always had great artists. And the story is that Al Simmons, Spawn, sold his soul to hell, become a warrior of hell, and he was returned to life for its undeath, mostly undeath. He returned to Earth to find that his wife was married to his best friend. His wife was Wanda. And at this point in the comic book, I've missed some issues. I've stopped reading Spawn around issue 200. But since I like Eric Larson's style, I thought that maybe I should return and give it a read. She died in a car crash, so he has to go to hell and save her soul from Satan. And he employs an angel and Violator, a demon. That's the angel, and that's the demon, the clown of Violator, and they have to go to hell together, and they have to cross a bar between the worlds, and that's good. But let's get to the awesome part, and the awesome part is issue 258, which I enjoyed a lot. I mean, it's a huge battle of Spawn against an army of demons, and it's like that. That's Todd and Eric working together, having tons of fun. Um, the artwork is very dynamic, very exaggerated. Yes, it's a bit cartoony. Some of the there's some sketchiness, and Spawn has a venom tongue. Spawn goes through how many demons? It's 30,000 something demons, and it's amazing. I mean, look at that. That's comic because that's entertainment. You have to read that. This looks amazing. That's fun. That's very fun, and something we don't often see in Spawn. Spawn is more moody and horror-y, and actually the upcoming Spawn movie is more of a horror movie, according to Todd McFarlane. But here we have comic books. We have Cape comics that look very dynamic, very exciting, very they look cool. And then we have some cool demons, and oh boy, I mean, if Spawn was like that at issue 200, I wouldn't stop reading it. That's awesome. I just love it. And we have issues of Spawn fighting Satan in hell, and you get the idea. It's the coloring is amazing. We have these pages that are in your face, exciting. I really love this book. Fair warning, I noticed that there were quite a lot of typos. This book, there was, I found it's 5 or 6 typos in this book, and that's not great. There were words missing or repeated, this kind of stuff. The story was okay, but to be honest, I was not here to read a masterpiece of literature. It's fun, exciting. There is some sketchiness in the artwork. I mean, there are some more sketchy, but they're very exaggerated. Everything pops out. The coloring looks great. The design looks great. I really loved it. And it's a shame that these two people has stopped doing Spawn after in the next volume of the graphic novels. I've also read that because I was very excited about this issue. It's very fun. Yes, okay, it's Spawn. You know what Spawn like, but it's a recommend because there's this cool fight scene that is amazing and very fun. And I haven't seen Spawn like that since I know how many issues. So, have you read this book? Or are you excited reading it? Am I the only weird guy who likes slaughtered demons with torn bodies and green blood everywhere, and huge ass swords, and demons and angels, and some drama? And I haven't spoiled the plot. It's pretty okay. It's pretty standard. Actually, if I have to say something about Spawn, is that it tends to have very big plots. There are some tropes happening again and again, like repeating itself. It's very wonky at some points, but this volume was tons of fun. It's a recommend from me. Even if you haven't read any Spawn comics before, just need to have an idea of who Spawn is, who the clown is. First volume of the stubble says some of the base characters, and then go along and jump in here. It's pretty easy to read. Actually, it comes after a reboot of sort of the title in Spawn Rebirth or in Spawn Resurrection. And yes, of course, Spawn is always cool designs because of cool toys, and the talent here is just astonishing. And these two guys great. They do a great job. They deserve all the praise they get. And that was from me. I'm really excited you hear that. It's a recommend. Thank you for watching.